If you ask someone what they think of The Flash Season 9, they'll probably say there's a ninth season of The Flash. If you ask a mega fan what they think of The Flash Season 9, they'll probably say it was trash except for the Arrow returning and the extremely cool Full Circle episode. But unfortunately, if you really think about it, it's not really full circle. I'm not going to talk about the whole episode except for a couple seconds right here, because just comparing it to the other Season 9 episodes, it's a masterpiece, but if you compare it to the earlier seasons, it's just mediocre. I guess it was cool to see Barry reunite with his parents one last time, but I mean, it's not like we've seen that countless of times before. And it is kind of creepy how Henry and Noir are acting around Barry, because he is just a stranger to them, but they're acting like he's their son, which he is their son, but they don't know that, and they're just being way too nice to him. And like, if you just take it out of context, it's just weird and it wouldn't work. And it was really nice to see Matt Letscher return for the real Reverse Flash role, not like what they did with him in season 8 or whatever. It was just so nice to see him becoming this character again and seeing him in this costume. But anyway, so the full circle stuff. I want you to think the first time you saw this scene. What timeline is this Barry from? Not the one we know. This Barry's from a timeline where both of his parents are alive and he becomes a speedster without Thawne blowing up the particle accelerator. So everyone's saying that it's cool that Barry finally became this Barry is not an accurate statement, because if this Barry was that Barry, this Barry would not exist, because this Barry is from a timeline where both of his parents are alive and this Barry is from a timeline where both of his parents are dead. Not to mention, everyone just loves to forget the Crisis plot point, which I hate so much. The plot point that Crisis pretty much erased everything from seasons 1 and 6 and it never happened the way we remember it happening, so that's a whole nother thing right there. And this is more of a technical error, but I love how you can still see in the old footage they have the old costume and not the new costume, because they were too lazy to reanimate this, so they just thought they'd get away with it if they just used the old footage and ignore the fact that it's an old costume. The only way this would be full circle is if Barry just disobeyed the orders that his future self gave him, saved his mother right here, creates the whole Flashpoint stuff, and then grows up with both of his parents and then finally gets in a fight with Thawne, and then they go back in time, and it's just an endless loophole. Then that would be full circle, because he's becoming this character. So for people that are visual learners, I'm just going to hop into a Zoom meeting really quick and just show you this visually. So everyone just loves to say that this episode is full circle. No, this is wrong. Here's what actually happens. So we have our 2014 Barry, right? He starts right at the top, makes his way through time. Then in end of season 2, he goes back in time to save his mother. This causes effect. He tries to go back, but like Jay Garrick said, you can try to fix the timeline all you want, it's never going to be the same, so it does create this new timeline. Very similar, but still a little different. Then it goes, by the time we get to season 6, everything gets rewritten in a new way. So we come back down here like this, and then we have this new timeline type thing, the Earth Prime whatever, and then we have the big moment, the full circle. That's not really full circle. That goes like this, and that's pretty much our circle. This is what everyone talks about. This is our circle right here. And if we want to complain about other stuff, we can talk about his daughter coming from the future, which just makes a whole mumbo jumbo mess, because that's messing with the timeline so much. Then in the earlier seasons, his son comes from the future, which causes more technical error. And then we have, Godspeed following them, which causes more technical error. And I mean, if you want to throw the whole season 9 finale in, that's messing with the timeline so much. So we can that just causes all that to happen. And yeah, so this is my very mature demonstration of the timeline. Because, I mean, season 1 had rules that the show had to follow, and then as time went on, they kind of just forgot about the rules, because...
See, that's the thing about time travel, Barry. The more you do it, the less the rules apply to you.
So yeah, I guess the more you do it, the less the rules apply to you. So this is our circle, folks. This is the circle. So overall, what to take away from this is just to realize that it's not full circle, it's just a timeline error. But to end this on a positive note, this screen by Matt Letscher is great.